All right. Anyways, one of the things that maybe St. Paul had to defend with his gospel message that kind of comes out a little bit in the letter to the Ephesians would be a critique that the Greco-Roman world would have concerning Paul's new message and the fact that it is new. Why didn't we hear about this Jesus Christ in the tales and the myths of the Romans and Greek gods? These stories of these gods have been handed down to us for centuries, but this Jesus, this is new. And, they had that kind of mentality, well, if it's new, it's probably not worth following. We're going to stick with tradition. And so remember that Paul's letter to the Ephesians is mostly a Gentile Christian audience that he's writing to. And so St. Paul has to tell them that, yes, Christ was hidden in ancient times. He's hidden in the Old Testament text. But really today, this mystery has been revealed. This what is hidden in the text in the Old Testaments and in the prophecies. And there's plenty of examples, like the suffering servant in Isaiah. How the servant's going to be the one who's going to suffer for the sins of the nations, not just the Israelites, but of the world. Abraham and his promises and his covenant, which we'll learn about maybe in about 2 to 3 weeks in the Bible study. Abraham was meant to what? To not just be the father of the Israelites, but to be what? A blessing to all the nations. It's subtle, it's hidden in there, but nonetheless it's hidden, and now through the fullness of the revelation of Jesus Christ has been brought to light. And so St. Paul, again, is kind of like justifying to the Ephesians his purpose and his mission, that he's been chosen by God. He's the one who's going to share the stewardship of God's grace with the Gentiles, to make known to them that, yes, they too are loved by God. And they too, God has a plan for them to be saved as well. And yes, you and I are loved by God, and there's a plan for us to be saved. And so the very end of this first reading, that according to the eternal purpose, again, our salvation is part of the eternal purpose of God that has been accomplished in Jesus Christ, in whom St. Paul and us today have the boldness of speech, and we have confidence of access. That God is not this distant being, but now he's close, he's entered into a new covenant. And now we truly and confidently have access to him through the person of Jesus Christ. May God bless you.